Hey guys, Laura here. I just want to apologize to everybody for missing my, weekly lunch with Laura yesterday. If you saw my post, you will see that I once again had some issues with somebody writing fake checks out of my account. And even though I thought I took care of this a couple weeks ago, got extra protection put on my account, and lo and behold, they managed to do it again. So I spent the day at the bank and on the phone with the police department again. So hopefully this is the very last time that this is going to happen to me. But I wanted to make sure that I popped in as soon as I had a chance to, because I really do want to talk to you guys a little bit about goal planning. I know right now, I think a lot of us are kind of more in, oh my gosh, Christmas is a week away, and there's a lot to do, but I just want to plant the seed. And then I have a lot planned for January for us. So I think it's going to be, I really want to make 2020 amazing, not just for the Elite VA Hub, but for all of you individually. So we have a lot coming up next year I'm really excited about. But I did want to talk to you guys about the goal planning and just give you a few tips as you start thinking about it, and make sure that you kind of start crafting, a little action plan for yourself. So usually in business, and I'm going to stick to the business side of things because really we could go on forever about, I want to get healthy, I want to lose weight, which we all want to do, no matter how healthy or where we're at weight-wise, right? Or maybe it's quitting smoking. But I really want to talk to everybody about their business. And it really doesn't matter what stage you're in, you still have to be able to plan, right? Because a goal without a plan is just a wish. So, and I think one of our hub members or one of our admins actually had that post out. I've used that forever and I just love it because it's so true. The one thing I just wanted to say is a lot of times people go into the new year with so much enthusiasm and they're like, okay, 2020, it's going to be great. It's going to be the best year I've ever had. I want to make, $500,000 in my business, or whatever your goal is. Okay, let's say you want to even get to $50,000. I want to make that in my business, and then it just kind of gets stalled out. So I want to make sure, I want to try to help you guys break it down into measurable, actionable steps, because if you don't have that in place, you're probably not going to be moving the needle forward, or at least not as fast as you want to. So I have a couple pieces of advice for you. First is, instead of thinking about the big picture, okay, so let's just say, for example, you're just starting out and you do want to create $50,000 worth of income for yourself, or you want to get, let's say, 5 new clients, okay? So no matter what that goal is for you, you have to have a plan in place. So if that's going to be your overall goal, let's break that down by quarter. So your first quarter is going to consist of January, February, and March. So what are you going to do in those 3 months to start moving that needle forward? And what you need to do is, once you have that plan in place, you need to make sure that A, you're writing it down, B, that you are putting an end date to that goal. So if you want to say, by the end of the first quarter, I want 2 clients and I want $15,000 in revenue coming in, that's going to be your goal as of March 31st. And then what you want to do is you want to work backwards on your calendar and put the action steps in place on actual days so that you can start keeping track of that. So some of the things that you might want to do in order to have this goal come to fruition is because if you think about it, no matter what you're doing, no matter what goal you're looking for, everything revolves around numbers, and you need to always know your numbers. So you're going to need a certain amount of leads or connections in order to turn that into clients or revenue. So what you need to do is, if you found something this year that's been working for you, make sure that you continue that and go ahead and add to it. So let's say you are in a networking group and you found it to be helpful and you've picked up a client. Make sure that you are showing up to that networking group on a regular, consistent basis, because people always want to do business with those that they know, like, and trust. And that does take time to build that. If you're doing an online campaign, maybe depending on where your audience is, if they're on Facebook or they're on LinkedIn, make sure that you are keeping track of who you're reaching out to, how often, that you're following up with anybody who's responding to you or showing an interest. And again, so that all goes with measuring your goals, because you need to, like I said, you need to keep track of those numbers. It could take you 100 touch points on LinkedIn for people, maybe you need to reach out to 100 people on LinkedIn in order to land one client. It's very reasonable that could be the number that you need to use. So you need to start gauging that, and you need to see, okay, let's see. If in the past this is what I did, and it did take me 100 outreaches on a particular channel to land one client, I'm going to map out every week how many people I need to reach out to in my target market or in my circle, so that I can ensure that I am going to be able to land that 1 out of 100 clients, right? Or people that you come in contact with. So, and again, you can do the same thing for revenue numbers. It all works the same way, but you have to make sure that you're keeping track of everything, that you're following up, that you have those action steps in place, and that it's measurable, so that in March, when you start evaluating, are my efforts working, for the second quarter of 2020, maybe you are actually getting a better ratio now, or maybe it's worse. So you need to be able to adjust those sales and then start over again with another plan, another goal, and always make sure that you are taking those action steps and always taking that step forward, because a lot of times we have so much enthusiasm in the beginning of the year, and if things don't always start going the way that we thought that they would, or maybe it's not as easy, or it is taking longer, you can't give up. You have to always be moving yourself forward. So the other part that I wanted to add into this goal planning is what we talked about last week, which is those intention statements, right? The intention statements, the belief statements, because that is going to help to really keep you motivated. If you're looking at those every single day and you are reminding yourself what your intention is for the year or for that month or for that quarter, what you believe is going to happen, like, I believe I can be prosperous. I believe I can bring in 2 new clients this quarter, whatever it is, whatever your intentions and belief statements are, make sure you're reminding yourself of that every single day, because it's really easy. We are our own worst critics. We are so hard on ourselves. We don't celebrate those small wins. So we need that constant motivation. Of course, you have us in this group. Hopefully you have others in your circle that you can always rely on. But if you are struggling, make sure that you always are doing something to remind yourself how amazing you are, that this is going to work for you. You've got to always have that positive reinforcement, that positive mindset, because it's too easy to slip into, this isn't going to work, I'm not going to do it. No, it just means that you have to adjust what you're doing and keep moving forward. I love the saying, you never lose, right? You learn. Wait, what is it now? I just said it to my son. You never lose. You either win or you learn. That's what it is. You never lose. You either win or you learn. And when you are just learning, all that is just adjusting, making some adjustments. It could be big adjustments. It could be minor. But you want to make sure that you have these measurable action steps. Okay, I really want to make sure that you guys understand, like, numbers are really important, and a lot of times, trust me, I am the worst person when it comes to numbers. I am so much more aware of it now. And I'll tell you what, since I started really paying attention to not just sales leads, but numbers in general over the last couple of years, I can't tell you what a difference it has made in me being able to reach my goals. I can't tell you what a difference it's made to have those intention and belief statements in front of me, because I am not kidding you. When I put that number up there in the beginning of the year, I have been able to hit those goals consistently. And obviously it's not like it's not like it's just going to fall from the sky, but I think it's the constant reminder and then the action steps that I'm taking, and it's like the perfect little marriage there of the universe, of whatever belief system helps you and helps you to move yourself forward. Please use it and practice it and do it every single day, and make sure that you are breaking those goals down into action steps. I can't stress that enough, because you don't just want to say, I need 2 clients, and then, repeat your intention statement every single day, because you need to make sure that you are actually taking steps to make it happen. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I hope this is going to help you start to craft a little bit of planning. And I'll try to pop in here and there over the holidays. We are going to be kind of I want everybody to enjoy these last couple weeks of the year here. I can't believe that we're saying this. I feel like this year has just gone by in a flash. It's been busy. It's been wonderful. It's been amazing. I love to see, everybody interacting in this group. I'm so thankful and grateful for all of you for being in this group and for the support that you have shown, not just us, but each other. I think it's really important that we're always there for each other to, help lift us up when we need it, offer advice when we need it. We're just this tribe of women, and we just need to all have each other's back. So God bless everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful, safe, and amazing holiday season. And I will be back with a vengeance in 2020, because we are going to get serious about everybody's business next year, right? So God bless everybody. Take care.